Dear children, welcome to our next lecture of library. Here I came with the one more beautiful story of small piglet looks for mommy. This story is about animal babies. So let's start reading. The small piglet cannot find her mother. She runs to the field and sees the cow chewing the cud. Mommy, she calls. This is not your mommy, says the calf. A baby cow is called a calf. This is my mommy. Why don't you look near the pond? Asks the mother cow. You might find your mommy there. The small piglet runs to the pond and sees the duck swimming. Mommy, she calls. This is not your mommy, says the ducklings. A baby duck is called a duckling. This is our mommy. Why don't you look near the big house? Asks the mother duck. You might find your mommy there. The small piglet runs towards the big house and sees the dogs playing. Mommy, she calls. This is not your mommy, says the pups. This is our mommy. A baby dog is called a puppy. Why don't you look in the stable? Asked the mother bitch. You might find your mommy there. The small piglet runs to the stable and sees the horses are standing. Mommy, she calls again. This is not your mommy, says the foal. A baby horse is called a foal. Why don't you look near the chicken coop? Asked the mother mare. You might find your mommy there. The small piglet runs to the chicken shed and sees the hen hatching her eggs. Mommy, she calls. This is not your mommy, says the chicks. This is our mommy. Why don't you look near the hill? Asks the mother hen. You might find your mommy there. Here we got one more new word, hatching. Hatch means to come out of an eggs process, and a baby hen is called chick. The small piglet runs to the orchard and sees the goat eating leaves. Mommy, she calls again. This is not your mommy, says the kid. This is my mommy. A baby goat is called a kid. Why don't you look in the old garage? Asked the mother goat. You might find your mommy there. Orchard. Orchard means it is a piece of land on which fruit trees are grown. The small piglet runs to the old garage and sees the owl dozing. Mommy, she calls. This is not your mommy, says the owlets. This is our mommy. Why don't you look in the kitchen? Asked the mother owl. You might find your mommy there. The small piglet runs to the kitchen and sees the cat drinking milk. Mommy, she calls. This is not your mommy, says the kittens. This is our mommy. Here is a cat and a baby cat is called kitten. Why don't you look in the stay? Asked the mother cat. That is where your mommy is. Finally, the small piglet runs to the stay and sees the pigs. Mommy, she calls. There you are, cries mother. So, where have you been, small piglet? I was looking for you, answered small piglet. And I was looking for you, says the small piglet's mommy. A baby pig is called Piglet. Finally, she found her mother. I hope you have enjoyed this story and read the story with me. We'll see you in our next lecture of library. Thank you all. Stay safe.